كرهت عيش النفاق كرهت عيش النفاق كرهت عيش الدجل.
After that, people became coming from all over the Arabian Peninsula and out of it to learn with this man. And a unique thing happened. It's something small, but I guess Allah tests people with something like that. A woman came to him, she said, I commit adultery. And he was the figure of that town. So he did exactly what the Prophet ﷺ said when Al-Ghamidiyya came to him. He said, are you crazy? You know, is something wrong with you? He asked about her. She's persistent, just like Al-Ghamidiyya, radiallahu anha. She persistent to tell Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab, I committed adultery, I want to be purified. What do you got to do? You got to stone her. This was the man in charge of the town. So he took her after her persistence and he stoned her. And this was what got even the governor of his town, who supported him all this time, to rebel against him. But look how we look at things narrowly. The leader, next town, which is Al-Ahsa, a town nearby, sent to the governor there, he said, you kill that man who killed a woman, otherwise that income that I send you will be cut. Ahsa used to send to Uyayna income. You know, that's how they survived by. So he told him, you kill that Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab, or that man, they didn't know what, that man who killed that woman and stoned her, or we cut the income. So Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab was approached by the governor, Uthman ibn Muhammad, the one who helped him, the one who aided him when he went. It's money now. And you know, governors, they want to stay in power. So he told him, you know, we got a message from Ihsa that we got to oust you out of here. Otherwise, I don't want to kill you, but just leave out of here. That's our option. What do you think? He said it in a respectable way. Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab told him, you know, we have Allah on our side. We're doing the truth. We didn't do nothing wrong. And anything will not stand in front of Allah if Allah wants to destroy them. So, if they want to fight with, the man kept hinting him, we want him out. He was persistent, he want him out. Again, Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab leaves and goes to another nearby town and stations himself there. That town, the governor of that town is Muhammad ibn Saud, the great-great-grandfather of these corrupt leaders at Saud today. I was talking about this man because Allahu A'lam, he seemed sincere. As soon as Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab stepped foot in his town, keep in mind, this is not King Fahd or his brother or his grandfather. This is way, four or five generations prior to that. So Muhammad ibn Saud took Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab. Actually, what got Muhammad ibn Saud to take him is that Muhammad Abdul Wahhab went in the town and he sat there, and a guest who liked him, supported him, kept him in. So the wife of Muhammad bin Saud knew that Muhammad bin Abdul Wahhab came, and she knew he was on the right path. She told her husband Muhammad bin Saud, there's a man there, you need to protect him and give him, the power to teach and revive this ummah, and so on and so forth. He accepted Muhammad ibn Saud, the great-grandfather to these betrayers of the ummah today. He accepted and he took him in. And he opened his land for him, whatever you want to do. Da'wah, again, people started coming from all over the world to learn with Muhammad bin Abdul Wahhab. And he began to teach them. He destroyed all the statues, all the qubbas, all the shirk, all the bid'ah, all the innovation. He destroyed it. Muhammad bin Saud said, I have one thing. Inshallah, we're going to become victorious. But I'm afraid if we come victorious, you leave us and you go to another town. And he said, no, I promise you we will stay here. And as you know, this was the beginning of the permanent time of the da'wah of Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab, where he was stationed there for a very long time. Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab lived for, anyone want to guess? 91 years. He was born in 1115 and he died 1206 years after the hijrah. Long life he spent in da'wah. This leader died, Muhammad bin Saud. Then relatives of bin Saud, this one, came and they supported him. They supported Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab. And they went on for all this da'wah. Everyone started coming around them. They gathered strength and they began to take other towns to provide tawheed in them. Wherever they see shirk, they go and they try to provide tawheed in them. The first thing they do, they destroy the statues, the qubbas, eliminate, until the da'wah of Muhammad bin Abdul Wahhab spread throughout the entire world. Everyone heard about it by now. Everyone in the world heard about it. And this is basically, what I said to you, is basically what Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab did throughout his life. He started his military mission. He didn't use military until it was 1,158 years after the hijrah of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, until he died. He used to go town to town. After he died, rahmatullah alayh, then they took Mecca, and then they surrounded the Ta'if first. Ta'if came to them. Then they surrounded Mecca, and then they took Medina peacefully, of course, after surrounding them. And this was after Muhammad bin Abdul Wahhab had died. You know, there's no planet on this earth that wasn't affected by this man. No place. You tell me Pakistan, you know, we got brothers, you know, I don't want to mention names, who their grandfathers were people who led the da'wah of this man. And it wasn't the da'wah of this man, it's the da'wah of the Prophet ﷺ in Pakistan. In Yemen, Shawkani, San'ani, what are they? But students of, nearly students of this man. You go to Algeria, wallahi, there's names of scholars all over the world. What? Why? Because it's accepted truth from Allah. It's the Quran, it's the Sunnah, it's the Fitrah. This man revived an entire ummah. He lived and he died in the area where Muhammad bin Saud was leading. His, you know, short-term relatives after that supported him, and the legacy of, you know, the descendants of him continued this da'wah, the da'wah of calling people